Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to online teaching. I am Dr. Aparna Khursel from Department of Botany, Shankarlal Agrawal Science College, Salekasa. Today I am presenting one of my favorite topic, and the name of topic is Introduction on Paleobotany. So let's study paleobotany. Paleobotany, it is a branch of botany which deals with the study of plant life which were present in the geological past. Actually, paleobotany, it is a combination of two words. Paleo means past and botany means study of plant life. It is also defined as the study of plant fossil. Thus, we can say that paleobotany study is wholly and solely depend upon the presence of fossils only. Paleobotanical study has lot of scope in foreign countries, and if we talk about in India, paleobotanical study is successfully carried out in Birbal Sahni Institute of Paleobotany, which is located at Lucknow. Now, from this, the very first question which comes in our mind that what are fossil? So let's see. Fossil are the prehistoric remnant of plant and animal which were preserved in geological past. Actually, the word fossil is derived from the Latin word called fodere, which means to dug out. That means fossil is something which is occurring in the earth and we need to dug out from the earth. It is also referred as record of former life, any evidence of living organism or any trace of plant and animal life. Thus, in nature, we have plant fossil as well as animal fossil. Now, in context to fossil, there are number of questions which comes in our mind. Let's see one by one. From where do we get this fossil? Yes, we know this answer as fossils are restricted to particular place or particular locality. Such locality is referred as sedimentary exposure. Who is the manufacturer of fossil? Nature is the mother of fossil. What is the duration and time need for the formation of fossil? Yes, there is no such particular time or duration. Actually, the process of formation of fossil is continuous. The condition which is necessary for the formation of fossil is very cold temperature, high acidic nature of water and very low oxygen supply. If all these three conditions are available, fossilization takes place. Last but not least, very important question that how does fossil form? So, we all know about volcanic eruption. It is one of the natural calamity. What had happened? Volcanic erupt lava, which is made up of igneous rock, and in between the two successive volcanic eruption sedimentation took place, which is referred as intertrapian bed because it is in between the two traps, and hence paleobotanist has to visit such sedimentary exposure in order to collect the fossil. Now here I have displayed the map of India which tells you the approximate distribution of fossiliferous locality at central India. This picture gives you the idea about traps and intertraps. The whitish middle portion is referred as intertrappean bed because it is in between the two trap, and here is the place where sedimentation took place. These are the photographs of fossiliferous locality. In some locality, fossils are scattered, but in some localities we need to dug out fossil from the earth. Now, let's see the aim and objective of paleobotanical study. Paleobotanical study help us to explore known as well as new fossiliferous locality. In paleobotany, we study fossil, we collect the fossil and study all its morphological, anatomical, embryological or even ecological characteristics. And depending upon this characteristic, we will able to compare with living modern genera in order to trace its phylogeny. Paleobotanical study also help us to know about paleoclimate, paleovegetation, paleogeography or even the age of Deccan trap. Actually, paleobotany it is considered as multidisciplinary subject. Last but not least, with the help of paleobotanical study, we will study the origin of plant as well as its diversification. Here is the concluding remark that paleobotany as well as the study of fossil provide us the best link to study the history of life as well as the origin of earth. Apart from this, paleobotany is very important in economic point of view because in paleobotany we also study fossil fuel, and we all know coal and petrol are the utmost need of this era. So I think with this presentation I somehow make you understand about the topic introduction on paleobotany. If you have any suggestion, you can give your feedback at principalkhursel31@gmail.com. Thank you for your patience listening. Stay at your home and be happy always. Thank you.